Hi Abby, welcome to your video feedback. I apologise if the camera's wobbly. I haven't really worked out how to avoid that just yet. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just talk through your piece and give you a few points of view as I go through. Okay, first thing I can spot, is a lot. It's one of the most common mistakes, so don't worry about it, but they're two separate words, so keep them separate. Okay, one thing your introduction should do is be really specific and really clear. So you've said approaching the themes it was written about. You need to reference exactly what those themes are, and maybe a little bit of why you think Tempest was trying to make that message. So a little bit of interpretation, but you definitely need to identify the themes from the outset. Okay, so that's one thing to do. I guess another aspect of it, although it's personal response, is that some of your language is quite informal at that point in the piece. So it's maybe something to think about for next time. Okay. For instance, because you're starting a new paragraph, make sure you reference the poem rather than it. Okay, so make sure that's a little bit clearer. Also, with your apostrophes, they would only be used in this instance if something belonged to the myth. And it doesn't, so you don't need an apostrophe. It's just a plural word, so no apostrophe there. I think apostrophes is maybe one thing to look at. There is some guidance on the SPG site, so check that out please before writing anything else, just so that you can be really sure of what apostrophes are and how they can be used. Okay, I love this part. You're really starting to get into your analysis, which is really nice. So I like the fact that not only did it try to motivate or encourage, but it also used antithesis. So I really like that, such as, it's hard to be an angel until you've been a demon. It's really nice. The good angel that creates a sense of understanding for me as it shows that no one is perfect and we'll pass through these stages of life, of making ourselves breaking out. Brilliant. Really good integration of quotes there. That's absolutely fantastic. I guess the only thing missing from that paragraph is really why Tempest did that and how she was trying to make somebody feel. So that was really good. So nevertheless, really nice. Definite good use of connectives there. The sentence, I'm mostly like... Okay, so it is inclusive language, fantastic. Personal pronoun we. So use the technical terms as well, but the inclusive language is really nice. Also uses the rule of 3 to include our audience. Brilliant. So just get the example in here of the rule of 3 and therefore what effect it has. All of this is rhetoric, so perhaps you could have kind of titled your paragraph that or moved into looking at rhetoric. Okay. Abby, looking at this, I would say that your analysis is definitely there. You need to be more specific with your introductions. Analysis is fine, little bit of evidence or terminology tweaks here and there. I would say your biggest thing is practicing writing so that you can write more in the time given. This is just so that in an exam you can just write pages and pages and pages and get plenty of evidence in there for the examiner to mark. If you're not doing that, you're going to struggle to really get those high grades. Okay. Other than that, I really liked your response to it. The analysis is there. I'm glad that you've remembered so much terminology. The juxtaposition, rule of 3, that was all really nice. So well done on that front. Okay, thanks very much, Abby.